Hi, this is Leslie Langnaw, Managing Editor at Design World Magazine, and I'm here with Bob Foster of FARO, and this is the next part of the SSOE event, which is hosting the 3D RV vehicle that's showing 3D printing. So, Bob, if you could, tell me a little bit about why you got involved in this project.
Sure thing, Leslie. FARO has a partnership with Autodesk to go out and promote scanning, and this is one way to do this. The 3D RV is going around the country, and they have actually one of our scanners, and the idea is to go out and do some laser scanning and show how easy it is to use Autodesk products with our data.
Now, they don't have this particular scanner, do they?
Exactly. Well, this is mine, but they have one just like it.
Oh, okay. Because I know you have some handheld ones, and I thought those might be, you might use those.
Yeah, and that I'm not sure. I think they may have one of those too, but I mean, we do make many products at different levels of accuracy of what you're trying to measure. This just happens to be our large volume non-contact scanning device.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So for a design engineer, what would be the benefits of using a scanner like this?
Well, let me show you, Leslie. Probably the best advantage is this right here. It's portable. You aren't going to pick up very many scanners on the market and just set it on the table. We could even do scans right here as well.
Really?
Yeah. It's a very portable device, lightweight, about 5 kilograms. Battery is self-contained, has an SD card built in. When you're done with your scan, you can actually see it on the screen, so you can actually see what you just scanned. So it's a very portable device, very easy to use, a very nice interface, almost like a cell phone. That's just some of the highlights.
How big of an object can it scan?
It can scan, this particular one can scan out to 330 meters, so quite a large object.
Wow.
Normally you're going to be scanning probably in the 100 meters or less range, like things that SSOE is doing. It's more like factories, things like that.
And how about the data cloud that comes with it? How much of an accuracy, how large of a cloud?
Yeah, so it's like a 2 millimeter accuracy is what we tell people. It's 2 millimeter accuracy of the laser as it strikes the surface. It's like a ranging error. But you know, if you think about our competing processes, we compete really against a process, not really another manufacturer. We're competing against people using tape measures, sketch pads, and photographs. And so we're right in that same ballpark.
So comparing it to that kind of a process, how much faster or easier is a scanner to use?
Oh, it's very easy to use. You've taken a picture with a cell phone. Right. It's just like that. You just call up in the interface, pick the right resolution, which we give you suggestions for your environment, whether you're indoors or outdoors, and we give you some threshold distances. You just choose those, hit the start button. It's that easy.
And you were mentioning a little bit about software. So you work with some Autodesk software. Are there other options for the engineers to use?
Absolutely. Our scanner is bundled with a copy of our software called Scene. However, we are here with Autodesk, and they have a product called Recap Pro especially, that does the registration. So you have to think about this as we're taking just static scans of objects, and we're just stitching them together in a registration. That's how we're getting our final 3D point cloud. With the Recap Pro, it gives you a nice workflow so you can actually have a couple of people on site. One person can do the scanning, one person can do the registration, trade out the SD cards, and you can always be continuously updating your scan model. So at the end of the day, you basically have the entire model ready to go.
Now, would this scan model go into a CAD file, or can it go directly to the printer? You seem to mention
So to get to the printer, that has to go through some type of software. We can go right into all Autodesk products, whether through natively through their AutoCAD, Revit, or you can go through the Recap method as well, and even Inventor. You can go through all of those softwares very easily. It reads our files natively. You can even export it as an XYZ and take it into AutoCAD. And then you would use something like Inventor or Revit or AutoCAD to create the like an STL file, like a model file to print out on a 3D printer.
All right. Great. Thank you for joining me, Bob. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Leslie.
My pleasure.
Okay.